Hello, fish friends. Today we start on a new project. Now, this is our new canvas. It's a 44-inch tank, and I envision something like an island style scape. For the longest time, I've always wanted one wherein the center section had plants and surrounded by sand. I will be using this styrofoam to build the center section. I want to build it up so that it sort of like rises slightly above, so the plants are closer to the light, so I would not have to use such a powerful light. And I begin by just hacking the styrofoam and hot gluing it all together. Right now it doesn't look like much, and it does in fact look like something that's taken out of the trash, but that really doesn't matter, as well this will be hidden and you won't see it. So really, it's a great way to recycle this material. Also, I will be using these river rocks. Now, I've had this for a long time and I did not really appreciate it because it was dry. But once I was washing it, I immediately noticed that it had cool textures and some had amazing colors and variants. So that got me really excited. Now, this is the platform, and by the way, I need to tell you that this tank is going to be sitting on a stand that's approximately 4 feet from the floor. So that's why I'm just gathering all the rocks and placing it in the center section. This section is going to be where our garden soil is going to be set in. And right now it's just holding the rocks. Also, I'm going to be hot gluing the rocks in the slopes because they simply will not stay put and keep on sliding down and slamming against the glass, and it's becoming annoying. So I did this, and I did my best to try to be, how should I say this, try to be not symmetrical but at the same time symmetrical, meaning I tried to put rocks that are not of similar shape close to each other, or maybe example, no flat rocks beside each other, or no round rocks beside each other, something like that. And also I tried my best to make sure that the left side and the right side will be the same height. I suppose it just makes sense to do it this way. And after I did this, I had something like this, and looking at it from the front, you can see that there are a lot of large crevices and voids. But it's not going to matter because I am going to reinforce everything. Like I said, the hot glue gun is not going to be a reliable adhesive, so I'm going to reinforce everything with cotton balls and cyanoacrylate adhesive. So I'm shoving the cotton balls in the voids, and I'm going to be also following up with a liberal dose of cyanoacrylate. And this does in fact increase the strength and rigidity of the bond, so there will be no rocks falling apart or crumbling down anytime soon. And I did this, and I also underestimated the amount of cyano that I had, but I think I did well, just enough to get most of the job done. But I also am going to be using this silicone adhesive. It's a black silicone adhesive, and I'm going to be pumping this into the larger voids. And there are in fact larger voids that, well, if you're going to view it from the front of the tank, you're probably not going to see it, but I know it's there, and I know that maybe perhaps the gravel that I will be capping might leach into it, and I don't want it getting into the front section, into the white sand that I will be using. So I did this for a while, and then I also found out that this silicone is annoying because it's glossy, so I tried to hide it with some sand. And afterwards, because of all the mess it was made with me, just trying to cover all that silicone, I had to do a lot of vacuuming. And this is in preparation because I was excited to see if the bottom layer styrofoam would be covered by the silica sand that I was planning to put there. So all in all, I got my silica sand and laid it out. I think I got around 14 kilos of sand, but I was very pleased because all in all I only used, I think, 5.5 kilos, and it was more than enough to cover everything. And well, If I had excess, then that means I have another bag, a few kilos more for another project, and that's always good. And as you can see here, just finishing up, and then it was at this point that I noticed a pain in my foot. So I decided to look down, and yo, I actually hurt myself. I don't know how. I must have caught it on a step stool or something. But I was bleeding profusely, so I decided to quit for the day, and this is the end result. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe. So on the by part 2, I will be flooding this tank. So make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.